Hello. Today I will be helping you to create your very own Second Life t-shirt using a free paint program called paint.net. Now I do need to say that Robin Sojourner Wood is the person where I first got my template from that allowed me to create t-shirts that I wear and share with people here at VSTE Island. The problem with using that particular template is that it is a Photoshop template, and I'm sure you all are aware that that is a program that costs some money. So I was trying to think of a way that we could do this without spending any money and try and put it together and make it almost as good as the original that Robin Sojourner Wood put together, and imported it into paint.net. Now hopefully by now you've all found the paint.net site and downloaded the program. You do not need to do this as I'm talking tonight, but I do want you to be able to see the steps as it happens. I created a zip file that contains these following files. First, I have the blank t-shirt file, which is the template that I created in paint.net. And then I have a make your own t-shirt, which I kind of tried to write a few things down that might help you. You have a VSTE logo, which you can use to make your t-shirt tonight. And then what I did was I included a file that is my completed VSTE t-shirt so that you can see what it's supposed to look like. And then the completed file was resized and it's ready for upload. So if you were to upload this particular file, the one that says VSTE t-shirt ready to upload, into Second Life, you could import that image directly into Second Life and then turn it into a shirt. But that's not as much fun as making your own, so we're going to walk through the process of doing that right now. In paint.net, it opens up blank, and to open a file, there's a little open window over here on the left hand side at the top. When I click on that, I am looking for the blank t-shirt file, and I can double click and the program will open the file for me. Now I do want to point out that there are multiple layers in this file, and I left it that way to remind you of how you should try and use this file. You don't want to just use this one on top and say fill it all up, because what happens is it takes out all of the shading that looks like wrinkles and whatnot that the original file has in it. But if you use your color and you fill in down here in the add color or any of these others below the top layer for t-shirt, what happens is it fills in underneath, and you can see the neck and around the arm and the shadows from where it looks like the shirt is tucked in. So that's kind of a cool feature. Now I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, so I'm going to undo that real quick. And I want to show you how we're going to go back in and we're going to open the VSTE logo. Now I didn't resize this perfectly on purpose because you kind of need to get a feel of how to resize things when you pull them into your template. So this VSTE logo is bigger than it needs to be. We don't need to change anything on this file. We're just going to select all, and then we are going to copy, and that is Control A for select all, and then Control C for copy if you're using a Windows platform. Now over here on the top right, you see that it has the two different little windows open showing me the files that I have. So I'm going to go back into my t-shirt file, and then I want to go to the edit file, and it says paste into a new layer. Now when I do that, it's going to add a whole new layer in here, and that's fine. Okay, layers that are in here, they don't affect the size if they are transparent. They're nothing. So you can even delete them if you want. Like I said, I really only kept them there to keep you aware of the layers and the importance of making your file. Now I'm going to move this a little bit, and automatically it allows me to grab it and move it. And then if I hold the shift key down and I grab the corner of the file and hold, I can resize it, and that's about right. I don't want it too massively large, and I don't want it too low on the t-shirt. I want it right on the chest and about in the center. Now, one problem with this logo, it kind of looks washed out, okay? That is because the original file had the shading for the tucking in and the neck and stuff that I wanted to keep. So I had to kind of make that semi-transparent, which means that it kind of keeps a texture on anything that's below it. If you wanted this VSTE logo to be perfectly clear, just like the original one, you can move it to the top. If you come down here into the layer menu, if I'm looking at the layer menu, and then I am highlighted on my VSTE logo that I just imported, I'm going to click the up arrow, and I can move it all the way to the top. Now when I move it above the t-shirt layer, it's nice and clear, and that's fine. That's the way I want this one to look. Now down here it says add color here, and I'm going to click on that layer, and then I'm going to go, I need to deselect, so Control D, deselects my VSTE logo, because if I try and fill on that it will cause me problems and it won't fill anything, so I need to deselect